Contrary to my last top 10, doesn't it make you uber happy when one of your favorite video games gets a sequel that was better than the original? I'm ready, you're ready, so let's get this list started. Following Screw Attack's rule, I'm only going to take one video game per franchise, so welcome to Michael422's Top 10 Best Video Game Sequels to Great Games. Number 10. Now, you know you have one hell of a list when Metal Gear Solid 4 barely makes it. Widely bashed for its extremely long cutscenes, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots did a lot of things right. Expanding on great gameplay mechanics like sneaking, shooting, and yes, the box, the entire Metal Gear Solid series has only gone up after each game, and this one is no different. Expanding on a fantastic storyline and having fantastic graphics, Metal Gear Solid 4 won me over with its great gameplay. Number 9. Yes, making its debut in 3D on the N64, Star Fox 64 had more levels,
Do a barrel roll!
more bosses, fantastic compositions by the great Koji Kondo,
Do a barrel roll!
fluid game controls, and even 4-player mode. Top it all off with a branching path system and you have one hell of a game. And although some bash it for a certain annoying character...
Whoa! Help me! What's up, Fox? I've got you! Hey, he was mine!
Star Fox 64 simply had too much for me to leave it off this list. Number 8. What could possibly be more fun than battling against 3 other friends with 12 of your favorite Nintendo characters? How about battling 3 of your friends with 25 of your favorite Nintendo characters, an extra special move for each character, in 29 stages? When this puppy first came out, me and my friends could not stop playing it, because you never played the same game twice. Game changers like items and stages kept the game fresh. A crazy chaotic brawler, Super Smash Bros. Melee lands number 8 on the list because it expanded on the one thing that made the original great. Super crazy fun! With friends! Number 7. Being one of the best games on the N64 and widely known as one of the best 3D platformers, Banjo-Kazooie had sublime controls, great visuals for the time, and a bird backpack. And I bet you're wondering, how could the sequel possibly be better? How about a bird handgun? Yeah! With the new ability to shoot fire, homing, and grenade eggs. Aww, yeah! With new worlds, new characters, fantastic scores, and brand new gameplay mechanics, Banjo-Tooie could do no wrong. Number 6. What is that? Do you hear that? Oh no, something's gonna happen. I know, something bad's gonna happen. Hold me, please. Hold me, don't let it get me. No, please. God, I love this music. With a new ability to whip in 8 directions, Super Castlevania IV, deserving of the name Super, had some of the best gameplay mechanics and visuals on the Super Nintendo. It also added new power-ups to serve as your alt weapon. The music just immersed you into the game, as you killed zombies in the mansion. Whipping enemies felt good, and the controls were very tight. The boss battles were memorable, especially the one against the bloodsucker himself, Dracula. Oh, don't get me wrong, it was hard. Oh god, it was hard. But the challenge really made me want to keep playing until I was the victor. Not many games can say that, and that's why it's number 6 on the list. Number 5. Oh man, this game is cool! Adding an astounding 38 more characters to the roster with a massive total of 56 characters and thousands of different combinations, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Except for the music, but there's no need to get into that right now. Friends could fight with almost any of their favorite Marvel and Capcom characters, and everyone had different combos to make them unique. You could change any of your 3 characters' types to match what you wanted it to do, like anti-air or ground. But above all else, it was fun to land a 3-person Ultra on some noob in the arcade. And speaking of noobs... Number 4. What? A first-person shooter made the list?
Noob!
Psh, whatever, I do what I want. But this game basically revived the Call of Duty franchise. Just think about it. Remember Call of Duty 3? Neither do I! Okay, I may be being a little harsh, but Call of Duty 4 revolutionized the first-person shooter genre. Every first-person shooter strives to be Call of Duty 4. Medal of Honor! But I digest. Infinity Ward, rest in peace, put the same amount of effort into their multiplayer as they did with their campaign, and for that, I thank them for the many hours of entertainment this game brought me. Number 3. 2 or 3? 2 or 3? A huge debate, but I had to go with 3. Both had great weapons, both had great controls, and both had fantastic boss battles. But the key deciding factor for me was the music. Now hear me out, I'm a huge fan of the music from all the Mega Man games. Both 2 and 3 had great music. But to me, it seemed like Mega Man 3 had more memorable tunes than Mega Man 2. And for that, I say it's the 3rd best sequel of all time. Number 2. Bringing a slew of new power-ups like the frog suit and tanuki suit.
Hey, what's a tanuki?
Who cares? It sounds cool! Super Mario Bros. 3 is one of my all-time favorite games growing up as a kid. There was a great variety of levels that kept me glued to the TV. They were perfect controls, so if you died, there was no blaming the game. That was your fault. And 2-player mode was back, but more strategic. If you didn't want to play a level, just die and let your buddy play it. Not to mention warps and secrets to almost every level. Too many great things to talk about. So what could top this? Let's find out. And the number 1 best sequel of all time is... Although this could be a sequel or a prequel since there's no proven timeline, Zelda's jump to 3D in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time has been noted as perfection from many, many reviewers, including me. I couldn't possibly live with myself if I left this one off the list. The game had new weapons, dungeons, bosses, fantastic visuals, great scores by Koji Kondo, and a great story. When I first played this game, I could not put the controller down. I felt like I was in the world of Hyrule, like I was accomplishing something after finishing each temple to receive that gem or medallion. But don't get me wrong, it was hard, so hard, but I don't think that is the reason why it kept me coming back year after year. It had something special about it, something which I can only call Miyamoto magic. I hope you enjoyed this top 10, and thanks for subscribing.